Sailor Moon is undoubtedly the it girl of all magical girls. Just look at her. Sailor Moon isn't only an anime, it's a lifestyle. The story centers around a 14-year-old girl named Bunny or Serena or Usagi Tsukino. But I'll just call her Bunny because it's simply cuter. She is easily recognizable as the main protagonist due to her unique haircut and quirky facial expressions. In true anime fashion, she's innocent, bubbly, and the definition of a goofball. And like any good protagonist, she's allergic to studying and addicted to crying. Why, you may ask? Because it's anime. Duh. So how does a girl like that turn into someone like this? That's simple. One morning, on her way to school after oversleeping again, she sees a bunch of kids picking on Luna, a black/purple cat with a moon crest on her forehead. She saves the cat, who later turns out to be able to talk. Luna claims that Bunny is the chosen one, the Sailor Scout of the Moon. She gives her a brooch that can transform her into Sailor Moon whenever she says, "Moon Prism Power, make up." If I were you, I would get used to this transformation scene since we will see it in almost every single episode. Her mission is not only to fight all evil and protect the world, but also to find the Moon Princess. I repeat, Sailor Moon has to find the Moon Princess, who conveniently not only looks a lot like her but also has the same unique and whimsical hairstyle. Yes, I know what we're all thinking. Now that she's gained the power of aesthetics and has an obligatory animal sidekick, she's ready for battle. Luckily for her, her first real opponent is her best friend's mother. What a convenient coincidence. Am I right? Her first fight was honestly kind of, well, how shall I put it, pathetic, but that's okay because guess who's there to help her? The not at all creepy, not so superhero tuxedo mask that fights all evil by quickly throwing a rose, saying a few motivating words and leave. What a man. But back to Sailor Moon. She initially fights by throwing her tiara, but over time her powers change and she gets much cooler weapons. Although I feel like throwing her tiara is kind of camp. And like any good hero, even the seemingly almighty Sailor Moon needs a little help.
The Sailor Scouts.
Sailor Mercury or just Amy. As the guardian of water and wisdom, she's the perfect candidate to be the typical shy but above average smart bookworm trope. She's admittedly a little weak at first, but the longer you watch, the more you enjoy her character. Next up is Sailor Mars aka Ray. She was always my favorite as a child, be it in terms of design or her charming personality. She's the guardian of fire and passion and therefore her theme color is red. What a surprise! In the anime she's portrayed as boy crazy and short-tempered. Then there's Sailor Jupiter or also known as Lita. Contrary to her looks, which seem to lean more towards the masculine side as she is taller and stronger than the average Japanese schoolgirl her age, she is very interested in domestic interests such as cooking, gardening, etc. She's the guardian of thunder and courage, which I think suits her perfectly as a person. Sailor Venus. Sailor Venus or Mina is the guardian of love and beauty. She's basically a second Bunny, but a bit more mature. At least that's how I remember her. She also has a cat named Artemis, who basically looks like Luna but with a different color story. In the anime, we are led to believe that Sailor Venus is the princess we were looking for, but honestly I feel like we all knew that wasn't true from the very start. And now that we've covered all the main Sailor Scouts, yes, there are more, but we'll leave it at that. Let's go back and discuss Bunny's love interest. Darien. He's an older student and is considered the stereotypical cool guy, even though he was pretty mean to our main protagonist and for some reason is interested in 14-year-old girls and no one questions him.
Cheer up, Serena. What's your brother know anyway? Forget him. If you want to go into modeling, you gotta just go for it.
Do you really think so, Andrew? You think I've got what it takes?
Yeah, absolutely. I can just see it tumbling right off the stage. Braying like a donkey, it's Serena the hyena.
He has a dark and sad past. What a surprise. And is plagued by dreams that lead him to find the only thing that can regain his lost memories. The silver crystal. Oh, did I mention that Darien is Tuxedo Mask? Well, I feel like that much was clear, but still. Now that Sailor Moon has the power of friendship and Tuxedo Mask on her side, even if he hardly does anything, she will punish all the bad guys. But who are these bad guys anyway? Good question. Sailor Moon has a lot of enemies, and I mean that seriously. She has more enemies than any normal 14-year-old should have. But since this is a Sailor Moon in a nutshell video, let's focus on the main villain in Season 1. Queen Beryl. According to Wikipedia, the characters led by Queen Beryl attempt to steal life energy from humans and the silver crystal so they can release the evil Queen Materia, who was imprisoned by Queen Serenity during the destruction of the Moon Kingdom during the Silver Millennium period. I know it's a lot, but nothing our protagonists can't handle. All in all, Sailor Moon's is all about fighting the bad guys, but with class. Just because you're saving the world doesn't mean you can't look cute doing it. Like and subscribe for more silly little videos like this.
Yes!
I may or may not be already working on the next one. May's out.